So today we will do a quick revision of all the vocabulary. Okay. So incongruity is the state of being incompatible, which is like the example sentences: he has been discharged from his job because of his incongruity working style, incompatible working style, improper working style, inconsistent working style. Similarly, profound is very intensely or deep. After he shares his profound thinking with me, I become more serious about my future. Rigor is strictness. Government should make strict laws, rigorous laws to control crime. Deprivation is lack of something necessary. Still, there are millions of people in the world who are suffering from severe deprivation. Consonance is having compatibility. The consonance between captain and the coach can make the team great. Consent is permitting something without taking any consent from the head of the company. The manager took the wrong action. Repatriation is the return of your own country. The repatriation of talented people can solve many problems in a country. Hypothesis is a supposition made based on limited evidence. The engineer's wrong hypothesis cause weak construction. Concurrence is two or more events are happening at the same time. Every year, class 10th exam starts in concurrence with the class 12th exam. Shenanigans is fraudulent activity. The politician was involved in financial shenanigans. Vacillate is a state of confusion. When he saw different designs of shoes, he vacillated between buying a perfect pair of shoes. Abstain is refraining from doing something. Pilots must abstain from alcohol for 24 hours before flying. Scruple is a feeling of hesitation. I always scruple when I ask my parents for money. Astound is to surprise. Akshay Kumar's performance in 2.0 movie astounded everyone. Tarnish is damage or fade something. His crimes tarnish his family reputation. Oblivion is something which is forgotten. The movie put me in such a state of oblivion that I forgot to complete my homework. A butcher is a person whose trade is cutting up meat. Some people don't like to visit the meat market to see the butcher. Prescribe is outlaw something, prohibit, ban, or exclude. So they are prescribed by federal law from owning guns. Ragtag is disorganized. So, which could be negligent, heedless, rogery, villainy. So, a ragtag group of people always tarnish society. Slant is a sloping position. A slanted mountain side makes it easier to track for the mountain climbers. Glean is gather something from various sources. People are reacting to fake news gleaned from an unauthorized source. Proviso is a condition attached to an agreement. Two companies always make a deal with some proviso. Ludicrous is something weird or absurd. His ludicrous statements are entertainment sources for people. Succinct is something expressed briefly. An ideal speech should be succinct and to the point. Adhesive is something sticky. I'm not too fond of the adhesive hair products which feel sticky. Predator is an organism that naturally preys on others. Example sentences: the eagle is a predator that eats dead animals, which helps to keep the earth clean. Indecorous is something inappropriate. The behavior of corrupt policemen was indecorous with the innocent men. Peculiar is something unusual. The Statue of Unity is a peculiar destination for tourists. Muster is gathered together. The farmers were mustered to protest against the government policy. Chaotic is a state of disorder. Markets are the most chaotic places in India. Perfidious is disloyal person. After his perfidious acts, his friends made a distance from him. Pervasive is something spreading widely in many countries. Corruption is a pervasive issue that is weakening the economic conditions. Chaperone is a person who watches and ensures the safety of another, like a mother. Every mother chaperoned her children at all the times. Conscientious is duty well. Every company likes conscientious workers. Extradite extraditors hand over a criminal to the police of a jurisdiction because so many countries wanted to prosecute the women. It wasn't easy to decide where to extradite her. Conundrum is a puzzling and a difficult situation problem. Solving maths is a difficult conundrum for the students who are preparing for various exams. Adherers stick to a factor and follow something rigorously. There are millions of people in the world who do not adhere to any religion. Nullify, make no use of something legally. New government is trying to nullify the decisions of the previous government. Susceptible is likely to be influenced. Drinking more soft drinks will be susceptible to diabetes. Sensitive to diabetes, pliable to diabetes, vulnerable to diabetes, influenced to diabetes, likely to be influenced to diabetes. Apparent is seeming, prominent, or visible. Because of exam pressures nowadays, my friend gets angry without any apparent reason. Concede, admit something true after first denying it. After the third degree torture by the police, the criminal concedes his crime. Diverge, separate, and go in a different direction. I was confused about choosing the exact route because the road diverged into several routes. Escort is a person or a group is accompanying another for protection. The police were assigned to escort the pilgrims to deal with any security threat. Etiquette is polite behavior in society. His etiquette won millions of hearts. Courteous is polite in manner. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam was known for his courteous personality. Superfluity is an unnecessary excess amount of something. We should avoid anything superfluous in our life. Elicit is to bring out. His parents were trying to elicit the truth from his son. Figurehead is a puppet without real power. Dr. Manmohan Singh was denounced as a figurehead PM. Burrow is to dig to make a hole. The rabbit tried to burrow himself down in the ground so that the fox wouldn't catch him. Conflation, merging of two or more sets of things. The conflation of lemon and honey with water makes it a healthy drink. Enraged, to make someone very angry. His coming to home late at night makes his parents enraged. Bout is a short period of something unpleasant. Boxer who will handle the pressure properly will win the final bout, final contest, final match, final competition, encounter, tag, fight. Caprice is a sudden change of mood or behavior. His caprices made his friend's life difficult. Emanate is to come out or emit. Chemical water emanates from factories and mix with river, causing water pollution. Trumpet is proclaimed widely. The cricket team trumpeted its victory in the city. Electrocute is to die by electricity. Many electricians electrocute due to lack of safeness. Annihilate is destroy utterly. The farmers use insecticide to annihilate the insects from the crops. Eliminate the insects from the crops. Eradicate, destroy, abolish. Cluster is a group of similar things. A cluster of illegal weapons seized by the police in the forest. Clobber is to hit someone strongly. The crowd of the people clobbered the thief in the market without informing the police. Disquiet is a feeling of worry, trouble, anxiety, embarrass, agitate, discomfort. The novel is a tense thriller that will disquiet the reader. Spearhead is to lead an event. The company has hired a marketing service provider who will spearhead the marketing segment. Admonish is to warn strongly. The teacher has admonished the student who is always absent from the class. Remunerate is pay for services rendered. The owner of the company does not remunerate his workers fairly. Procurement is the action of obtaining something. The Indian Air Force is going to procure several aircraft to increase the strength. Concomitant is naturally accompanying. The audience was surprised after seeing the concomitant performance of the performer. Attendant, simultaneous, concurrent, coincident, incidental. Staunch is very committed in attitude. He's a staunch fan of Virat Kohli. That's why he's always watching his batting. Skepticism is doubtful attitude. Skepticism is becoming one of the biggest problems in youth. Persuasive is believe something through reasoning. His persuasive speech made me motivated. Valiant is showing courage. MC Mary Kom is one of the most valiant women boxers whom India has ever produced. Reassert is saying something firmly. He speaks loudly to reassert his statements. Triumph is a victory or achievement. The whole nation has started a celebration after the triumph of his team. Conflict is a serious disagreement. Because of the conflict, thousands of people died in African nations. Remonstrate is to complain or criticize someone about something. The students remonstrated against poor school management. Demonstrate is to prove something by showing a practical exhibition. He has demonstrated his project in the science exhibition. Obligation is a duty or commitment. We should follow our national obligation to make our country great. Exaggerate is saying something beyond the limits. The teacher always exaggerates to explain the chapter adequately. Downpour is heavy rain. Because of the downpour, the city is facing an awful flood. Obstruct is to block. Police arrested the protesters who were trying to obstruct the traffic. Hefty is large and heavy. Hefty hammer can break hard rocks. Um, impute is to blame someone. Blame someone. The people who always impute others are the people who never accept their mistakes. Showdown is final battle. Before the showdown, all players join their hands. Chromosome is carrying genetic information in the form of genes. The genetic difference between the male and the female is a Y chromosome. Realm is a field or domain. Because he is not familiar with the realm of technology, he should not talk any wrong about this. Stipulate is to insist upon something as a condition of an agreement. I generally avoid buying items that stipulate dry cleaning only. Amend is improve something. He has given an application to his office to amend the wrong spelling of his name. Maternity is motherhood. She is a woman with great intents in maternity. Entitlement is having a right to something. The government has given him an entitlement to open a shop in the city center. Tranche is a portion of the money. The investor is willing to take back his tranche from the company. Retrench is reduce something. CEO of the company has announced to retrench some workers from the company. Derogation is the treatment of someone or something as being of little worth. He could not tolerate the derogation of his companion. Immigrate is permanently live in a foreign country. People from different countries want to immigrate to USA for better lifestyle. Immigrate is leaving your own country to live in another country. Many Mexicans illegally immigrate into the USA from Mexico, which is a severe issue in the USA. Mhm. Next is hmm, Next is turmoil, a state of great disturbance. During the election, it is a challenging task for the police to curb any turmoil in the city. Vigilant is keeping careful watch during festive season. Security agencies keep special vigilance on the unsocial elements. Bystander is a person who is present at an event but does not take part. Police took help from the bystanders to settle the case. Belligerent is hostile and aggressive. Belligerent countries are having difficulties funding the war. Pivot is the central point. His marketing strategy became the pivot of the company's policy. Liberty is state of being free. People who are fighting for the liberty are going to organize a movement against the government. Introspection, observation of one's mental processes. We should take some time daily to introspect for a peaceful life. Statecraft is the skillful management of state affairs. Sri Atal Bihari Vajpayee was known for his skillful management of state affairs. Steadfast is dutifully firm and unwavering. Because of his steadfastness towards his work, he is now the most successful person in the city. Stereotype is conservative perception. Many people are planning to boycott the show because they believe the show reinforces the stereotype that black people are evil. Poignant is something which is soul touching. Climax of the movie was poignant and caused me to reflect upon childhood days. Cynicism is a feeling of doubt to do something. Because of his cynicism, people always stay away from him. Combustion is the process of burning. Combustion of the forest is dangerous for many animals and the environment. Abhorrent is something which is disgusting. The police arrested 3 people who were involved in an abhorrent crime. Menacing is or menaces. A person or thing that causes problem. Mosquitoes are the real menaces for poor people. Legislation is a body of law. The parliament is going to amend the whole legislation. Mortgage is an agreement of borrowing money from a financial organization. He was unable to pay the mortgage on his home loan. Shrink is make or become smaller in the GDP. If the GDP continues to shrink, the country will be in a recession. Scrutiny is heedful observation or examination after the detailed scrutiny of the virus. Scientists have reported to the government. Hmm. Entail is to require or involve. This will entail an early start tomorrow morning. Impasse is a situation where no advancement is possible. Always tackles every impasse in his life. A successful person always tackles every impasse in his life. Hmm. Encapsulators to summarize something. A plastic encapsulates after burning. Nuisance is something or someone irritates. After facing every nuisance, he reached on the top. He reached to the top. Optimal is best or most favorable. I always believe in buying the optimal products. Renaissance is rebirth of something. Launching of the GEO in India brought about a renaissance in the use of internet. Okay, that's all for the day. Thank you.